Considering the fact that Donald Trump is the most corrupt president we've ever witnessed, it's not too surprising that he's constantly finding himself in scandal, each one seemingly more bizarre than the last. And now, in today's breaking story, the Trump White House just got caught in a teen texting scandal. I know, it sounds crazy, because it is. Now, it's no secret, Donald Trump's White House is constantly getting hit with scandal after scandal. For example, the Epstein issue, it's not gonna go away.
All kinds of information. I mean, certainly, if you look at what the government recently disclosed, the first time Pam Bondi came out and gave us some information, you'll see a list where they took multiple computers, multiple items from the houses. You know, they not only secured information from his Florida house, but also from his New York house. What was on those computers? The public has not seen that. What do the financial records tell us? Do they tell us that money was being given to him by certain individuals, that money was flowing out to certain individuals?
The Trump administration is getting a lot of blowback from their own base, from their own supporters who have long bought into these conspiracy theories. Why wouldn't they release all that information if they have it?
It's a great question. It's one I've been pondering for quite some time. I mean, we heard this rhetoric at the beginning that everything was going to come out. They would be an open book. This would be a new administration with a new take on the Epstein scandal. But now what we're seeing is the exact opposite. They're walking all of those words back and not standing by them.
Even Trump's voters are really disappointed with the outcome of this Epstein investigation.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? We have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this great?
So we're stupid.
Yeah.
We're the idiots, guys. That is, I think, what is enraging people right now is it's insulting our intelligence. Like, obviously, the intelligence community is trying to cover it up. Obviously, the Trump administration is trying to cover up. Something changed because they ran on this idea of exposing it. All these guys had great ideas, cockeyed cash.
Sean, he had clips, dog. He had bars.
He was ready to tear it all down. He was ready to tear down the entire FBI office.
Shut down the Hoover building day one.
Day one.
Then he's still standing.
And then he goes on Joe Rogan and he's like, listen, do you think if I had it, I wouldn't share it with you?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
I do believe that 100%, especially when you're staring at me like this, telling me that. Once you protect, you are the most cockeyed person in the entire world.
So one of two things in my mind is possible. One, you're covering it up. Or two, nothing really happened and you exploited the rape of thousands of children to get your man elected. So which one do you want here?
Yeah, it's going to be really funny over the next few years watching various different Trump voters suddenly say, was I just lied to? But it's true. Donald Trump is in scandal after scandal. And now things just got worse. Because in our featured story, the Trump White House was just caught in a teen texting scandal. What does that mean? Take a look. A stunning new scandal is rocking the Trump administration, this time involving the 22-year-old ex-gardener Donald Trump, handpicked to lead a key counterterrorism program. As Iran vows retaliation over Trump's recent bombing campaign, critics say the man now tasked with stopping domestic extremism may not even be able to manage high school drama, let alone a national threat. His name is Thomas Fugate, Trump's diehard fan, fresh out of college with a resume that includes working in a grocery store and planting tulips, now overseeing the Center for Prevention Programs and Partnerships, or CP3. But tonight, we're learning this isn't the first time Fugate has attracted the attention of law enforcement. According to the Daily Beast, Fugate was investigated by police in 2020 over a teenage love triangle that spiraled into a threatening message sent to a 16-year-old rival. At the time, Fugate, going by the name Trey, was 18 and dating a younger girl. When another student began teasing them, Trey lashed out in a profane Snapchat rant that read like something from a high school bully's burn book. In one message, he called the boy a fat piece of crap and threatened to expose personal information. Cedar Park police confirmed a report was made, directly contradicting the Department of Homeland Security's spin that it was merely a teen spat. DHS even claimed Fugate's role was insignificant. But internal sources say otherwise. One DHS official told the Daily Beast, "Chatter is, he's got one foot in the grave. There's no real desire from leadership to protect him. Let's be clear. While officers were babysitting Fugate's high school meltdown in 2020, other agents across the country were dismantling Iranian-backed terror plots. And now, just years later, this same hot-headed kid is leading a counterterrorism office at a time of heightened threats. Trump has not yet commented, but the panic behind closed doors is reportedly growing. And the question isn't just why this young man was appointed, but how many more embarrassing time bombs are still ticking inside the administration. Yeah, I don't really know what to say other than this is literally what happens when you nominate an immature child to oversee a massive department. You're gonna get hit with embarrassing, weird scandals like this. All in all, the Trump administration is an embarrassment, and this pathetic imbecile who somehow was nominated in Trump's White House only got the position because he was a Trump simp. If all that matters is loyalty, then skill will always go ignored.